It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. And we're just about set to get this wild card series underway, Singy. Game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Sonny Gregg.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's going to be T.J. Friedl. And that's downstairs. And the series is underway. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
At the plate, Elly De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. One out, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Matt McLain. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Walker snags it out number 2.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Late on that fastball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch. So got to stay ready for it.
Runner at second, 2 down here in game 1 of the wild card series. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That's the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Hunter Greene.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. Greene, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Wynn gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one the other way. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
You have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Wilson Contreras in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Throw to second, save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed. The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first-inning lead.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Three and two now. That's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. There goes the runner. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
De La Cruz. The turn by McLean at second. And that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Game 1 of this Wild Card Series. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. Gray back to work. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Nope. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fastball is outside. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1. Ball.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
That deserves another look, and StatCast showcases a great route and a lot of distance covered on the play. That was impressive, Chris.
Yeah, 115 feet to make the grab, and he had all the closing speed to pull it off. And that catch right there, I mean, that thing requires so much focus while the ball's in the air. I mean, you're running a long way, your heels can hit, bobble your head a little bit, but he just put his athleticism on display for us on that one.
Jordan Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. Just off the inside edge. That misses the zone. 2-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Out towards right center field. Fraley should have it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, top half of the 3rd inning, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. That one outside. 1-0.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 straight.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike. Hayes, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. The 0-1. And a foul ball. In the air, left field. Nootbaar in position, and there's 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Flied to left his first time. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Next pitch is downstairs. Smoked on the ground, a second. On to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's Ivan Herrera. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next offering is downstairs.
2-0.
Inside corner for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And the slider just misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next to hit, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That one ripped, but foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an
The turn by McLean at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singy, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him.
Upon video review,
back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And that drops in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. The shortstop takes the ball. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Tosses across the first. That's out number 3. Redbirds down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McLean. Flied to right his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the wild card series. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Singy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. Tyler Stevenson will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside, ball 1. McLean stands at first with 1 out. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. And he chases that one. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That misses. 1-2 to count. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Outside low. The count now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. So one left for Cincinnati, and it remains 1-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Contreras now. RBI single his last time up, and that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That one drifts inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Here's Nolan Arenado. He hit into a double play his first time up. Foul ball there. Runner at second here, one gone. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across. Arenado around third. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker, and man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. another ball,
no.
Green. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And now, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ground ball could be two. Steer to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds nothing. Game 1 of this wild card series. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Gray back to work. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The third baseman, number 3,
Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, these Reds just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 0-1. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Steer leads off first with 1 away. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Win. And there are 2 outs.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. Right side. Gets it to first, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Busch Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Pereira now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's even up.
Out.
And downstairs. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting the center field.
And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish. This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn too, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Oh, what a flip for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So the lineup flips over. Mason Wynn, runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs. Just missed.
Inside.
Foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in St. Louis. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz digs in now. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
There's a strike at the knees.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Ellie was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
That misses, and that is ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Just misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. And ball one. Swung on, belted. That's back there. See you later. A two-run homer. It's 3-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sonny Gray will depart, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching.
Kyle Leahy gets handed the rock out of the pen.
62.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So one out, nobody on. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Fraley measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Fernandez preparing to come on if needed. Liberator warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on here in game 1 of the wild card series. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
This one popped up. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Off the mark there. Ball one. And it's fouled away. Next offering is down low. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Now it's 3-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Fraley makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ripped into right field, base hit. The throw in, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting,
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ball one there. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The Cards leave one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Cardinals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
64.
Ryan Fernandez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball. Win. Zips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Jeimer Candelario getting ready to hit. And the first offering is not close. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one missed.
2-2 the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Lutz in the box again, takes a strike. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Next for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And there's a ball.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. And that is that. Reds leave one. They trail it 3-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. Righty reliever out of the pen, Graham Ashcraft.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Slings it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The right fielder, number 18, Jordan Walker.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. That's inside. Ball 1. Fought off foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground. Steer steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. A walk, and he's also single. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And
That's
another
in.
ball.
Ball 2.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Herrera off of first with 2 away. Out to short. De La Cruz whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mason.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Winn, 1 for 3. In for a strike, 0-1. That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground to third. Candelario on to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Cards strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Cardinals,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matthew Liberator.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Friedel swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nootbaar on the move. And there's one away.
now batting, the shortstop,
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And ball one.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
McLean in the box now, takes strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 away now.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Tyler.
And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, that's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. Outside, 1-0.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Helsley, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Romero getting loose as well. That's towards center. Scott brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 2. And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Ashcraft back to work.
Ball 1,
Pitch
no
misses
strike.
there, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings through that.
No, he's really working that inside corner with
1
the
ball,
cutter. I tell you
2
what, I
strikes.
hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes Wilson
Now back,
Contreras.
first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 down,
Third
base is
baseman,
empty.
Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-2.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down, Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayes makes the play, and it's out number 3. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Reds. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So digging in, Spencer Steer.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Yeah, that's fouled off. This one in the air, right field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
The third baseman, number 3.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Jeimer Candelario will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Tying run at the plate. In the air, left side. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. The tying run at the plate. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now Austin Hayes. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That misses. Nope. Ball 1.
1-0.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Substitution now at first base. On to pinch run, Stuart
Number
Fairchild.
17. Stuart.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And a swing and a miss there.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Helsley, 1 strike away from securing game 1.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Elly De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Two on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Helsley won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
59.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
He is going to sleep well tonight if his team can come through with the win.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. So the tying run at second. That one way inside. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And there's a ball.
Bases loaded here. If he walks him, probably not the worst thing, because the alternative could be a grand slam.
Two. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Got him, and that's the ball game. So the St. Louis Cardinals off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no.